Welcome to Beaumont Middle School, home of the Colts. Built in 1964, Beaumont sits on the southwest side of Lexington, Kentucky, and this school year is home to 757 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. As you approach the front of the building, you'll be greeted by that bright Beaumont blue, boasting all of the Colt pride. As a visitor, you've probably parked at the front lot, but if you'll notice to the left, there's an additional parking lot for staff and faculty. This parking lot leads directly into our bus loop. And while it's modest in size, it's adequate for the day-to-day needs of the faculty and staff. The only time this becomes a little tricky are on the occasions where we open the doors to family members and community members and let them come on inside and see all the great things happening with their students. On these days, to accommodate the tighter traffic, staff is asked to pull forward into the grassy area around the parking lot. And really, it's no problem. It gets those family members in and lets our students have their time to shine. The first stop for all visitors in our building is the attendance desk. Here, you'll be greeted by our attendance clerk, always with a smile. She takes a lot of pride in making sure that this is a warm, welcoming first impression for our visitors and guests. As you can see in this picture, she has it decorated currently for March and St. Patrick's Day. This year, she even added a little goose to the desk, which is a great conversation point for adults, and students love it as well. If you need to go further into the office, just go straight through those glass doors, and you'll be greeted by the rest of the staff at this long desk in the right top corner. In the event that you need a principal or an assistant principal, it's just a little walk to the left behind that corner, and they are there. Easy access to all the comings and goings of the front office. For students, one of the first spots that they may stop in the morning or throughout the day is the Youth Services Center. This is a really important part of our school and making sure that students feel welcomed and feel a sense of belonging and security. This is a place that says, we've got you. This is the place where students go for needs that are outside of academics, such as hygiene products, clothing, school supplies, even snacks if they need something to get them through the day. This is where students' initial needs are taken care of so that they can go for this academic success that we want them to see. And of course, we're going to help take care of those needs. After all, it's part of what we believe in here at Beaumont. In fact, it's in our Colt creed. C, come prepared. O, obey the rules. L, laugh often. T, take care of each other. S, success will follow. As you walk around the building, you will see this posted in lots of places as a reminder that everyone is welcome here, everyone belongs here, we take care of each other, we prioritize laughing, and we go after success in all areas of life. Along with the Colt creed, along the walls in the hallways, you're going to see lots of different celebrations of students and their achievements in different areas. As you walk into the front foyer, you're going to be met with a wall full of framed pictures of all of our athletic teams dating back probably decades. As you move throughout the rest of the building, you are going to see great examples of team building activities, such as this photo at the bottom right, where all of the students on the team have a handprint coming together to represent that they are a team, they're in this together, and they're working towards success as a whole unit. Each month, we like to nominate a few students as Students of the Month. While they're recognized publicly one day of the month, we like to make sure that they have the entire month to be celebrated, and so we have various places where we keep their names and sometimes their photos up to celebrate their success as well along the hallways. A lot of this is fueled with the support of the Youth Services Center and our counselors. Our counselors make themselves very visible to students. They are always available. Here you'll see a sign where they can write where they are and the students know where to find them or the best way to get in touch with them when they need them. We're lucky enough in our school to have 3 counselors, one for each grade level. So when a 6th grader starts, they are assigned a counselor who rolls through all of their school years with them, and it really contributes to that feeling of stability and having a really stable relationship with at least one safe adult in the school. Beaumont is a very culturally diverse school, and we pride ourselves in that. A number of years ago, we started an initiative to add a flag for each home country of students who have gone through Beaumont Middle School. So, as you walk down some of the hallways in our school, you will see to each side flags from all over the world. These represent the home countries of current or past students at Beaumont. Currently, we have 47 flags hanging on our walls. As with many middle schools, Beaumont is set up with a team organization strategy, and that lends itself really well to the layout of the school. As you walk around the school, you will see there are 4 distinct pods, each one nearly identical. Now, there are no standardized expectations for display, student work, or decoration, but the teachers in charge of these pods really do their best to make sure that it's appropriate for the time of year, for what's going on in the classes, and they go out of their way to make sure that the pods are welcoming for their team and for their individual students. As an administrator, I might consider making a more standardized approach to displaying student work and decorating the pods just to make sure that we are hitting that equity mark for each pod being welcoming, no matter what team you're on or where your classes are in the building. As I mentioned earlier, Beaumont was built in 1964, and while it did undergo a pretty major renovation in the 70s, there are still lots of places where I find room for improvement. For example, the bathroom facilities could really use an upgrade. Currently, there are 4 female restrooms and 4 male restrooms, each with 2 to 3 stalls and 2 to 3 sinks available. That makes it a little tricky to get all of our students in and out in between classes and cut down on bathroom passes just because of capacity. At 757 students this year, it's a lower population year for our school. So as numbers fluctuate up and down, that could be worse or better each year. But either way, increased bathroom availability would be a plus. Beaumont is next on the list, or one of the next few on the list for renovations from the district, and this would be one of the priorities as an administrator that I would want to really talk to the district about for renovations. Speaking of population size, technically Beaumont doesn't have enough classrooms inside to really accommodate all of the classes and students that we have, which is a great thing because we offer so many diverse electives for our students, but B, a little tricky because now we're trying to find room outside. Beaumont has for many years utilized portables outside for our elective classes, and this works out just fine. There are no restroom facilities out here, so students do have to go in and out for the restroom. So that would be another one of those renovation concerns that I would bring to the district if I was in administration. Also, the pathways between the portables and the school are not covered. That would be another priority of mine if I was an administrator, just to make sure that we are keeping kids safe, dry, warm, and comfortable as possible on days when it is raining or snowing or icy. Just top of the priority list would be covering those pathways. At the end of the day, though, whether it needs a renovation, whether there are covered pathways or an overabundance of restroom facilities, Beaumont is one of the most warm, welcoming places that I have ever worked. And all you have to do is peek into a portable or glance into a classroom door and see all of the effort and work that these teachers and the faculty and staff are putting in to make sure that that stays the case for these students. These are just a few snapshots of some of the classrooms around the building, and I just think that a large part of the welcoming culture are the people that make up the culture. That's the students, the staff, the family members, the community members, and we all come together to make this a place where everyone wants to be. In fact, we're getting ready to show it off in the BMS Showcase on March 24th, where we'll open our doors and let the community members, family members, and students come in and mingle with the staff and see student work on display and celebrate all the great things happening inside of this building.